And now we can move on and solve many of the problems which face us in the days ahead.
Back in the time when Martin Luther King Jr. was a pastor at his father's church, were the Christians at that time examining King close enough to figure out whether or not he was leading them in the arms of Jesus Christ or in the arms of the government?
And now we can move on and solve many of the problems which face us in the days ahead.
His theology, his ideology, his methodology. When you examine those things, you begin to see the cracks in the foundation of what King did in the way of moving the issue of civil rights forward.
What will eventually happen is this. Labor will become so powerful that she will be able to place a president in the White House. This will, in all probability, bring about a nationalization of industry. This will be the end of capitalism. What will the new movement be called in America? I must admit that I don't know. It might well be called socialism, communism, or socialistic democracy. But what does it matter anyway? A rose called by a different name smells just as sweet. Martin Luther King Jr., 1950.
So the question is, did Martin Luther King Jr. speak out against capitalism? It says here, yes, Martin Luther King Jr. increasingly preached and spoke out against the exploitative nature of capitalism in his later years. While he was often smeared as a communist, he actually identified as a democratic socialist and called for a radical redistribution of economic and political power. So think about this. If Jesus Christ was alive today, would he be known as a Democrat? Would he be known as a socialist? Would he be known as a democratic socialist? Would Jesus Christ, if he was alive today, call out for a redistribution of wealth in our country, in our society? Would he be known as the radical that would be out there promoting the social gospel? What do you think?